Hi, it's Alejandra. Welcome back to another episode on Wildflowers Within. This topic is about our beautiful Rosa Mystica. I'm very excited to introduce you to her, and I feel like you're really going to like it. First, I just want to share, I feel like I've been absent for a little bit. I haven't been posting a video for a few weeks now. And it's because I've been cocooning. And I feel like those, if you're on the spiritual path, you kind of understand what that is. Like there are moments where we feel, I need to be in front, I need to present, I need to be on, right? And then there are moments where it's time to retreat and it's time to go within. So that's where I've been for the past month. I haven't forgotten about you guys, but I just need to honor my pace. With ease and grace, let's walk this path and, not fall victim to like feeling pressure to post something. So I just wanted to share that. Keep it real. Okay, so Rosa Mystica. I first want to address this for anyone who doesn't have a background in Christianity. If you do have a background, then Mother Mary is someone you're going to identify with, hopefully. But if you're not, when I say the words Mother Mary, or if I talk about this person, it might not just connect. And all you have to do is just replace that connection and think about it in terms of the Cosmic Mother, the Omega, right? That's what I'm presenting today, the Omega in all her forms. So I've had a very strong connection with our gorgeous Mother Mary for a long time. Oh God, I can feel myself like getting emotional about it. I was raised Catholic and I come from a Mexican American family. So the Virgen de Guadalupe, the Virgin of Guadalupe, she was my first entry point into prayer when my prayers were basically just begging for things that I wanted to happen in life. And she held space for me in really great ways. And I'm very happy to say that my prayers have evolved and I feel like I get her a little better now. Like, why is she here? So I've prayed to her for a long time. And I have statues of Guadalupe all around the house. My parents, if you're Mexican, it's like, it's pretty much like it's a rite of passage to have a statue of the Virgen in your home. But when I received a statue of Rosa Mystica, I was really excited because I was told she gives signs in a really cool way. So I'll first share with you, Rosa Mystica in the form of the mystical rose first appeared to us, to humanity, in 1947 in Italy, in a town called Medjugorje. And she appeared to a woman, and I will place a link in the comment section of the video so you can read about the history and who this woman was. She was a very devout, beautiful woman. That pure-heartedness that she carried with her in her spirit. And it's a really beautiful story. And it was the first time that she appeared as this. And I will show you. This is the Virgin in the form of Rosa Mystica. So you'll notice the 3 roses on her chest, white and pink and gold. Her hands are in prayer. You'll also notice that she's barefoot. Now, this is because I was told that she is a traveling virgin, that when you receive her statue, you are meant to pass her along to other people who'd like to have her in their home. And then they eventually, pass it back to you, or kind of, she'll go traveling. She goes on pilgrimage, and that is why she's barefoot. So if you look a little closer, you'll see that she's got glitter on her. There's a couple different colors up here at her chest. They go along the side of her mantle here. I see a gold one shining in the reflection down at the feet and even at the base of the statue. Now, when they make and put together the statue, the glitter's not there. It just mysteriously appears, and it is her way of communicating with us. So I did a little research on this because I wanted to know, like, when did this first happen? Was it in Montichiari? And it turns out, from what I could uncover, is that this glitter first appeared in Fatima. So another big virgin apparition that we're familiar with in Fatima. You know, in other places she's appeared. So Fatima is the first place where the glitter started to come. Now, in Spanish, the word they use for it is called escarchas. It's like a frost. But in English, we just say glitter or sparkles. I just say she gives you sparkles. And so when I received this statue years ago, I was so excited. My grandma was the one who, I guess, knew the contact, her and one of my tias. And everybody in my home got one of these statues, you know, cousins, aunts, my parents got one, I got one personally for myself. And I was just really excited, like, this is cool. I hope she sends me sparkles, right? And I would study the Virgen and kind of look like, okay, where are the sparkles not showing? Because then if it shows, I know, you know, it's legit, she's here. And honestly, within a few weeks of receiving my statue, sparkles appeared out of nowhere. These escarchas in my car, in the back seat on the floor. I freaked out. I sent a picture. I sent it to the family text, and I remember my grandma, who was like, you know, the one who introduced us to her. She was like, "Qué bonito!" I think she cried, you know, like, and there was a priest who remained anonymous, who gave different meanings to the different colors. There's not really a consensus on whether or not it's true about, like, do these colors really mean what he said they do? So the jury's kind of still out on that one. But the colors that typically come are green, blue, red, gold, silver, pink, and like a transparent color. So it's really interesting. I'll add another link in the comments of this video to studies done. So these escarchas have been documented all around the world. And in Venezuela, they were appearing in this one particular place, like this whole congregation was like receiving sparkles. They called it manna from God. And scientists got together to do a study of it, when it's like so cool, right? So they get man-made glitter, and they get the escarchas, and they do all kinds of like chemical reductions. They burn it, they throw acid on it. They ran all these tests, put them under microscopes, and what their findings were pretty astounding. They found that in the escarchas, in this glitter from Rosa Mystica, that it was organic material. They found protozoans, they found fungi, they found air bubbles and crystals. And when they studied it under the microscope, these particles, these materials, they were static. So they called it fossil-like. And when they compared it to the man-made glitter, there was no organic material in it. So the phenomena just continues. The mystery still continues. So, you know, it's been a while since I had received some escarchas. And probably about 3 weeks ago, I looked at the statue. She's in my room. And I remember going up to her, and I was feeling like I wanted her to let me know she's here. And I wasn't begging her. It wasn't like a whiny sort of prayer. It was just like, it was like, can you just give me a sign? It's like hugging, your mom. Like, can you just like send me a sign that let me know you're here? And then I studied the statue, like, okay, where are the escarchas? Oh, they're not on this side. I hope it comes, and then I know it's real, like she's here. So, and I also let go of the prayer, right? I asked, I requested, and now I let it go. So then I went on a road trip recently with my tia and my cousins down to Baja. So we took 2 cars, we caravan down, and we piled up stuff in my car. My car is brand new. Okay, I purchased it maybe 2 months ago. And we folded the back seats down so that we'd have room for storage, because we were taking lots of food and all kinds of stuff for the house. And there was only one other person that rode in the car with me, my cousin. So we get down there to Mexico. We have this awesome, awesome week. And as we're packing up to leave the final day, I go to the car. So my car also just sat there. I went 1 trip in town by myself, came back, and the car stayed parked the rest of the time. So in the morning we leave, we had used a lot of the stuff we brought down, and we weren't taking stuff back. So I thought, I can fold the seats back up. We're not going to need that much storage space anymore. And I fold the seats back up and I look on the floor, and there are escarchas. They are pinks and silvers, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm gonna pan right now to a video, so check this out. I open my door, I fold the seats up, and this is what I see. And again, this is a brand new car. I haven't had people in it. It's like we're coming out of the pandemic. I'm not like piling people in. Nothing we brought had sparkles. It's like we were bringing camping stuff, And I thought, this is so cool. So I picked up as many as I could, and I put them on this white piece of paper. And I want you to see the color. So you'll see lots of pinks and silvers. So when this happened, I ran back into the house, and everybody was in the kitchen, like preparing stuff getting food and stuff for the trip home. And I was like, oh my God, I just got escarchas from the beanhead. You gotta come see this. It's amazing. And my tia was like, she stopped like mid quesadilla, like, I gotta see this. And then my cousins come out, and they were like, oh my God, Hannah, this is nuts. Like, this is so cool. And, I sent the picture to my family, and now, honestly, escarchas are appearing all over the place, and I can't get it. Like, I want it to continue. I'm not trying to say stop. I want it to continue, but I'm finding them in the weirdest places. Like, I'll wash my face when I go to bed at night, and I wake up in the morning and I have like a random gold glitter on my face. I just found a escarcha in my shoe, a silver one. And it just feels like such a blessing, such a blessing. And I guess, every time that the Virgin has appeared all over the world, right? She's appeared in Medjugorje, she's appeared in Fatima, she's appeared in Lourdes, Mexico City. There's Rosa Mystica, the statue in Brazil. I mean, it's documented all around the world. And for the most part, her main message is to pray to her. It's to pray to her. And, I was in a spiritual work just a couple days ago. And I was asking her, like, why? Why do we need to pray to you? Why? And I do, and I want to, but why? Why do you want us to pray to you? And this image that came to me, it was kind of like, so it was a family. It was a child, a mother, and a father, right? And the mother carries the child. It was like the kid is on the innermost part, and then the mother was hugging the child, and then the father was behind the mother holding them all. And this understanding came through, and all of a sudden I saw the child not outside of the mother but inside, in the womb. And it's because she's where we come from. She's the one who gave birth to us. Certainly the Father is there, right? But in many, many ways, I feel like God has been sort of hijacked by this masculinity, and for millennia, right? In various cultures and traditions, the man has claimed this superior role. The essence of the masculine has claimed superiority. And even in my own upbringing as a Catholic, you know, there are no women priests in the Roman Catholic faith. And I think that's it's a shortcoming in terms of a true understanding of the unit that is the Alpha and the Omega. And what I feel the Virgin Mother is asking, it's to pray to her, because even though her and the Father are a team, right? The essence and the totality of this unit, they're a team. But it is the mother. Just like in humanity, your own mother is the one who gave birth to you. Your own mother is the one who carried you to full term, to maturity, and brought you into this world. And she experienced all the labor and the pain and the beauty and the awe and the power to give you life. And it's to remember that. The first thing a baby does when it comes out of the womb, you give it to the mother. And the first bread from, you know, God, the giver of life, it's the woman who gives the milk, right? The baby comes and it's just, you place her to her breast. And I think she's asking her children to remember this and to pray to her, because a mother will sustain her child. She will protect her child, and she will give her child the medicine that they need. And there will be that nurturing love that will come down from her. But she will also give tough love if that is what her child needs. She will also be the disciplinary if that is what her child needs. And I feel like when we pray to her, then she can come closer, right? It's like, and I may do a whole other thing on the divine masculine, but for this particular episode, it's about divine feminine. It's about the cosmic mother who has been somewhat forgotten in many ways. And there is a reuniting that I think is part of the earth transcending and coming into this fuller, wholer, harmonious self, right? It's to integrate both of those things. And so I don't feel like this message is just for me. I feel like she's speaking to you as her child, right? And let me tell you, if she tells me a message, I got a message in Brazil more than a year ago. It was channeled through one of the mediums there. And Mother Mary came through and she called me out. And she said she wants you to pray to her more. No joke. As soon as I got that message, I have not stopped. I pray to her every day. And And I am really experiencing the gift of her presence. And I really feel like my mother will always guide me to the most appropriate place for my journey. She wants us to succeed. So if there's like one thing I would leave on my tombstone, I mean, I would hope for like at least 3 things. But the number one thing I would say is like, can I give you some solid gold? It's to pray to the Cosmic Mother. If you can create a real relationship with her, you'll be golden. You'll be as golden as the escarchas that she sends you. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more later. All right? Thank you. I love you. Take care. Bye-bye.